Morning, Harbor Square and others. Sarah B here with your home Pilates on Friday morning. I'm excited to be here with you all. I just wanted to encourage you guys today, whether you've done Pilates before or not, to do the things that feel good for your body and then let go of the rest. During our class today, if you can think about activating from your shoulders or your collarbones to your hip bones, from your shoulders to your hips, that would be the best ideal way to start. And then if you can do the moves and do that, that's wonderful. If you can just do that today. Make each rep your best. And then when your best starts to slip, let that exercise go. Do the best you can with each rep. Enjoy a little stretching, a little strengthening. I'll talk a lot about activating from your shoulders to your hips. Yes, we're going to begin. If you have a mat, that would be ideal. If you don't have a mat, you can use a blanket or something that's a little softer, because we'll be on our back for most of the class. I hope you all can hear me. We'll start on our back. Kind of allow your low back maybe to come off the mat and arch if that feels good on your spine. Reach your right arm long if that feels good on your spine. And then maybe your left arm long, trying to create length through the side body. Take a couple deep breaths in. We'll talk about heating up our breath, heating up our core, our breath, breathing in deep, good oxygen-rich breaths, and then exhaling out stale, used up air. Go ahead and begin to bring your knees into your chest. And then if it feels okay, wrap your arms around your knees and then bring your chin towards your chest. If that feels okay on your shoulders, neck, and spine, if not, leave your head down. That's fine too. Start here. We're just trying to get kind of into that smallest little ball, finding a little bit of length through the spine, maybe. We're going to keep our knees up. Hands come behind the head if we've already pulled our shoulders, neck off of the ground. Heels together, toes apart, toes are pointed. This is our Pilates position with our feet. We're going to keep our upper body in whatever position we started out at. If we're up, you're going to use your upper abdominals to pull your heart up towards the sky and keep your chest and your collarbone shining up towards the sky. Kick the legs out to the side wall. Keep the belly button scooped, squeeze the inner thighs, point the toes, pause there, activate, pull the quads up off the knees, and then pull the knees back into the chest. Same idea, push the legs out, hold, squeeze the inner thighs, squeeze that belly button back towards the spine, flatten out the core. Pull the knees back into the chest. Find your breath pattern, find your movement pattern, whatever works for you. If it doesn't work on your low back, maybe you bring your legs a little higher towards the sky. Maybe if it doesn't work on your low back, you come a little higher into that scoop up towards the sky. Find that movement pattern, that breath pattern that works for you. Hold, squeeze the legs out the next time your legs are long. Point and flex the toes. For 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Legs come down, arms come down. If it feels okay to have them in a goalpost, have your arms in a goalpost, and then take your knees from side to side. Maybe you do small, little side to side to start to warm up that spine. And as we go, you get a little bit bigger. Hands come behind the head, knees in towards chest, feet together, toes are scrunched like you're holding a pencil, knees together. We're all lined up here, hands behind the head. We're curled up if that feels right for you. Scoop out the belly. Push those feet out towards the side wall. Squeeze the inner thighs. We're locked and loaded from the hips to the shoulder blades. Squeeze the knees back in towards chest. Same idea here. Activate. Scoop out that belly. Keep that low back planted onto the ground. You can try to get those shoulder blades up off the ground. We're warming up that core this morning. Legs are long and engaged. Quads are squeezed up off the knees. Find that good, strong breath pattern that works for you. Find that movement pattern. How low are those legs this morning? How high are they to keep that back safe? Let's try one more. Kick the legs out. Stretch the toes. Point the toes. Hold there. If it feels all right, let's activate and pulse our upper body to the sky for 3, 2, and 1. Relax the legs down, relax the upper body down. Come back to that goal post, opening up the chest. Maybe you go side to side with the knees. Do what feels good in this time. Keep that breath going. We're back to that starting position. Knees in towards chest. We curl up. Our feet are together. Our toes are flexed back towards our nose. Our knees are squeezed together. Belly button scooped out. Hands behind the head. Pull those upper abdominals. Pull us up towards the sky. Collarbones shoot towards the sky. Kick the legs out like you're trying to push that side wall away with the heels. That posterior chain is long. Pull the knees in. Scoop the belly up. The biggest thing here is trying to think about not letting the core tent. If your core begins to tent, either you bring one of your legs up a little higher or you stop the exercise and regroup. Pull, scoop it out, pull the knees back in towards chest. Keep that movement pattern going. Keep that breath pattern going and go into your movement. Let those collarbones shine towards the sky. Kick the legs out, hold the legs out. Pulse the upper body to the sky for 3, 2, and 1. Relax the legs down. Relax the upper body down. Bring those arms into a goal post. Heel toe your feet out to the side corners of your mat, side edges of your mat, and then drop the knees from side to side. And you might feel a really nice stretch through the hip flexor, the front of the quad here. Open up the front of the leg. Sometimes our hip flexors can get in the way of our low abs working, or that internal abdominal wall working. Breathe here. Knees come into chest. Upper body curls up if that feels okay. Hands are behind the head. Pilates position, heels together, toes apart. We're going to do some leg wraps. Kick the legs out, point the toes, and now we wrap the legs. Small, quick, little wraps. How tight can you keep that locked and loaded hips to shoulder blades as you stabilize against that movement? 3, 2, and 1. Relax it down. Our last exercise in this series, we come back into that starting position. Heels are together, toes are apart. We're curled up. Kick the legs out, hold here. We point and flex our toes. Point, squeeze the quads up off the knees. Flex, push the heels out towards the side wall. Point and flex for 3, 2. Hold that upper body where you're at. In 1, let the legs come down. Let the burning stop. Take a couple deep breaths here. Arms are long by our sides. Shoulder blades are pulled back and down. Our legs can start here in 90 if that's more comfortable to you, or we're going to come up into that Pilates position. Heels are together, toes are apart. Your choice, what feels good. We're going to our 100. We're going to try to create heat or warmth in our core and powerhouse here. Again, shoulders to the hips are going to stay activated. We're going to try to keep that belly scooped. Wherever you're at, just keep pumping the arms and keep the long, steady breaths going. We curl up, chin is towards chest, heels together, toes are apart, or you're in that 90. Arms are long, collarbones are up towards the sky. We pump from the arms, keep that belly button pulled. Inhale, and exhale, pull that belly, squeeze the inner thighs, pump those arms. Inhale, and exhale. Keep those collarbones shining up towards the sky. Keep that core from the shoulders to the hip bones activated. Inhale and exhale. Maybe your legs come a little bit higher. Maybe you go from straight leg to bent leg. But we keep our arms pumping and that breath going. Inhale and exhale. Find warmth. Find that powerhouse turn on. Inhale. Pump, 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 and exhale. Keep it going. One last strong, good breath in. Inhale and exhale. Let the upper body go. Let the lower body go. Maybe you come with those legs out long and the arms overhead. Feel that stretch come out of that spinal alignment. We're going to go into our roll up. We'll start in a seated position for this one. So we'll take our time getting up. Get on our back for a little bit. Might want to scoot your hips back towards the middle of the mat a little bit. Legs come out long in front of you, heels together, toes together, knees together. We sit up nice and tall like we're sitting up against a wall. Like you had a little pulley trying to pull your crown of your head up towards the sky. Arms come out in front of you. Lock and load the shoulder blades back and down. Pull the belly button in, excuse me. Your roll-up might be 2 inches. Your roll-up might be full to the ground. Do what serves your body today. If you can keep your shoulders and your hips activated, that's ideal. Up tall, tilt the pelvis under, scoop that belly out as we roll down one little vertebrae at a time. We start to make contact with our mat. Maybe you stop here, and this is your stopping point, and you come right back into that roll up. One vertebrae at a time, meets the mat, arms are straight up towards the sky. Reactivate, scoop the belly, pull one little vertebrae at a time as we try to tear our spine up and off of that mat. We're up and long from our hips up to our shoulders, and then we reach up over a big beach ball as we reach past the toes. We find that traction from our hips to our fingertips, and then we come seated up nice and tall. Your roll up, your range of motion, your movement pattern. Knees stay together, feet stay together. How tight can you keep that powerhouse, the shoulders to the hips? Activated. Peel yourself up off the floor. If you find you have a little hitch in your giddy up, stop before that hitch. We want to be controlled. And then as you work into it, you can come a little inch down each time. Maybe your roll up today is here and you have a really awesome activation from the shoulders to the hips. Stay there and then come up and out of that roll up. Let's do one more roll up together, whatever it looks like for you. Find your last roll up. Nice and controlled and smooth. You might lost that oxygen-rich breath, creating heat. Scoop that belly up. Pull. One last time, we reach over our toes. And then let the arms go, let the neck go, let the head go. Just into your forward fold. Maybe you grab for your toes, your ankles, your shin, or your calves. Maybe just behind the thighs. Be gentle on your spine. It's still the morning. We've laid on it all night. Does it feel okay to bring your chin towards chest and give a really nice stretch through the cervical spine? We're going to come up nice and tall. We'll go into our single leg circles. Bring your hips forward a hair on the mat. We're going to reach, roll down into our laying down position. Reach our right leg high into the sky. And then reach your left leg long on the mat. I'm going to move back just a little bit so we stay on my mat here. Our right leg's long in the sky. Our arms are by our side. Our head, neck, and shoulders are relaxed. So we're going to let our jaw relax, let our upper body relax. Arms are long. Heel in, toe out. Activate that leg. We pull the quad up off the knee. We're going to go into a single leg circle, drawing a big capital, backwards capital D. So we come down across the body, pause at the bottom of our circle, and then squeeze our legs strong to the top, down across the body. Pull, squeeze our leg to the top. If you need to, bring your hands to your hips and see how stable your hips can be against that movement. But all sorts of movement and chaos going on around us. How stable and how can you control that part of the powerhouse against that chaos and movement? More chance to regain a little control over the situation. The next time that we're at the top of your single leg circle, pause there. Let's reverse directions. Squeeze that leg long towards the ground and then up and across the body. Squeeze the leg long towards the ground and then up and across the body. So our leg always stays within our hips. Leg is long. One last time, we squeeze that leg up and across the body. Pause there. Let that right leg be long to meet the left. Left leg comes up into the sky, right leg's relaxed on the ground. Leg is long, heel in, toe out. We come down across the body. Pause, squeeze that leg up towards the sky, down across the body. Squeeze that leg up towards the sky, your breath pattern, your movement pattern. Maybe it feels better if your leg on the ground is bent. Wherever you're at, remember, just come back to that activating shoulders to the hips. Maybe that's all you get out of today, and that is beautiful. Find that. Next time our legs long in the air, let's pause, reverse directions. We come down towards the sky, swing it across the body, up and over to the top. Down towards the ground, up and across the body. That big capital D. Hips are stable. One last time, let's all meet at the top of our circle. Pause there. Let that left leg come long on the ground. Right knee comes into the chest. We grab for the shin. If the shin's not available to us, we grab for the back of the thigh. We stay off of the knee. We curl up if that feels okay on your upper body. Arms, elbows are nice and wide, and our collarbones shine towards the sky. Left leg comes about an inch off the ground. Leg is long. Pull that right knee into chest. Single leg stretch, and then we switch. Hips stay, body stays, legs move. Feel as if those upper abdominals are pulling with a little pulley your collarbones towards the sky. Bonus if you can find your lats here to pull your shoulder blades back and down, allowing that chest and those collarbones to shine forward now. Belly button's in, we're scooped out. So much good stuff to remember, so much good to do to your body here. Let's find one last time on each side. Let the legs relax. Arms come into that goal post if that feels okay. Knees come from side to side. Maybe you come into the side corners of your mat and let the knees play side to side. Or double leg stretch. Knees into chest. We go ahead and wrap our arms around our legs, chin towards chest if that feels okay. If not, our head just stays down on the ground, and that's beautiful. Wherever you're at, though, keep your upper body in that starting position. Our legs and our arms are going to reach out into a wide V. Heels together, toes apart. We're going back to that Pilates position. Our feet reach out, our arms reach out into a nice wide V. Squeeze the inner thighs, squeeze the belly button back towards the spine. Then we push the air down and away as we come back to our starting position. Reach, squeeze the legs out. Find the arms long and then push the air down and away. Now maybe this doesn't feel good to you. Bring your legs up a little more. Maybe you try one leg and then the other. Push the air wherever you're at, though. Find that powerhouse. Maybe your movement is a little smaller. Find that powerhouse. Find the shoulders to the hips. Find that breath. Everything going on around us, find the things that we can control. The next time that our legs and arms are long, pause there. Bring your arms up to the sky. Pulse the body to the sky for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax the legs down. Relax the arms down. Find a position of relaxation here. We go into our single leg stretch, straight leg stretch. Left leg's long on the ground or on the mat. Right leg comes up into the air. We try to reach to the top part of our leg that we can. Calf or thigh, we stay off the back of the knee. Toe is pointed. We pull our left leg up off the ground. Scoop the belly button out. Let the collarbone shine towards the sky. Give the right leg a little 1, 2 pull, switch legs. 1, 2 pull, switch legs. 2 pull, switch. 1, 2 pull, switch. Your breath pattern, your movement pattern. Do what's right for you. Maybe you leave the leg on the ground. Maybe your reach is right here to the back of the thigh, and that's more than enough for you. Maybe your upper body's down. Do what feels good to you. Scoop that belly up. Find the shoulder blades backing down here as well. Pull and switch, pull and switch. The next time that your legs are even, relax that exercise out. Feet come down, hands come down, relax. We talk a lot about that oxygen-rich breath here. Letting it heat the core. Find that deep breath in, oxygen-rich breath, and then exhale out that stale, used-up air. Double straight leg stretch. Legs come up towards the sky. Heels are in, toes are out. Pilates position. We're going to curl up here. Hands are going to come behind the head. Let the collarbone shine towards the sky. You're going to drop the legs, squeezing the inner thighs, squeezing the quads up off the knees, and pulling, scooping up that belly. Drop the legs where it feels comfortable to you. Maybe it's 2 inches, but it allows us to squeeze and hollow out that belly and squeeze the legs to the top. Find your movement pattern. Find your breath pattern. Double straight leg stretch. Find, if you can you squeeze those shoulder blades up off the ground. Our elbows are wide. Our hands are light on the back of our neck, allowing those upper abdominals to work. Let's try one more time. Drop the legs, pulse, squeeze the legs to the top. Pause there. Pulse the upper body for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax the legs down. Left leg comes long on the mat. Hands stay behind the head. Curl up, right knee in towards chest. Left elbow meets the right knee. Crisscross. Switch directions. Right elbow meets the left knee. That right leg is long. Can you think about twisting that torso and squeezing that elbow towards that knee, using the upper obliques to meet the lower obliques? Switch directions. Let the movement come from the shoulders to the hips. The toe that reaches really, really long. That's your lengthening phase there. Beautiful. The next time the left meets the right, pause, pulse for 3, 2, 1. Switch directions for 3, 2, and 1. Relax there. Take a couple deep breaths here. Pilates 5 is done. We're going to come to a seated position. When you're ready, take your time. We've been on our back for a while. Take your time coming up into that seated position. We're going to bring our toes back towards our nose. We're going to sit up nice and tall. Walk the shoulder blades in, spine stretch forward. We scoop up and out like we're scooping up and over a beach ball. Reach our fingertips nice and long past our toes. And you walk those shoulder blades in. And then we roll up 1 vertebrae at a time, similar to our roll up. Come to that seated position, arms are long, walk the shoulder blades in, roll up. Scoop out the belly and roll up and over that beach ball as we reach our fingertips long past our toes. We're trying to create traction, up nice and tall, traction from our hips. Our fingertips, one last time, reach up and over that beach ball, reach long like you're trying to fly past your toes, and let your hands relax, let your head relax, let your neck relax. Reach for your toes, your ankles, your calves, the back of your thighs. Let's find a nice stretch through the back of the legs here. Go ahead and come to a seated position. Let your hips come forward a hair. Come into our laying down position. Legs are coming up towards the sky. We'll prepare for corkscrew. Legs are up in the sky, heels together, toes apart, arms are long by our sides. Activate here. Let the inner thighs activate. Let the belly scoop out. You're going to bring your legs down to the right, like you're creating a big circle with your toes. And then scoop the belly out as we come up and over to the left. Pause here. Reverse directions, down to the left. Scoop the belly out as you come up to the right. Maybe here's where you need to put your legs down and reactivate. Do that. Get the hips to the shoulders and then rejoin us. Down and around. Find your movement pattern. Find your breath pattern. Down and around. Let those collarbones shine. Continue to shine towards the sky. Maybe your hands are on your hips, allowing those hips to stay stable. Find what works for you here. Down and around. Can you allow that corkscrew to hit each part of those abdominals, the edges of those abdominals? Let's do this. Let's try one last time each way. Even ourselves out here. Let the legs come down to the ground. Let the heels be close to the glutes. Let the arms reach long. Squeeze the inner thighs, squeeze the glutes. We come up into our bridge. One vertebrae at a time up towards the top of our bridge. Maybe you reactivate and set the shoulders underneath the chest. Most of our weight here will be on our heels. We're going to come out of our bridge. Go ahead and tuck the pelvis under, tilt the pelvis under. Let each of the vertebrae hit the ground, the mat. Relax, reactivate. Pull the belly button back. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the inner thighs as we come up. Be over-intentional about activating the backside body here. That front side body open. Have that spinal articulation up to the top. Now we're paused here. We're all set up in our strongest bridge. If you like this, hang out here and this is enough. Be strong here and be intentional here. Otherwise, take your right leg to the sky. Hips stay even. Heel in, toe out. Drop that right leg down towards the ground. Squeeze that leg up towards the sky for 5. Long, legs long, hips are even. 4, breathe here. 3, last 2 strong reps here. 2, squeeze that left glute, squeeze that right hip to the sky. Hold here, we all pulse to the sky for 3, 2, 1. Right leg meets that left, we pause here. Reactivate our bridge, squeeze our glutes. Left leg is long in the air. Heel in, toe out. Drop that leg long. Pull, squeeze for 5. Hips are even. 4, squeeze, be strong here. You've got this. 3, last 2. And last time we pull, squeeze, pulse to the top for 3. All together, 2. Last time, 1. Left leg meets the right. We're all on our hip bridge. We're controlling what we can control. Our hips to our shoulders. 1 vertebrae at a time comes down and out of that bridge. Go ahead and take that right ankle over the left knee. So we're in a figure 4 here. Toes are back towards the nose. If this is enough, take your right hand and push on that right inner thigh. You get a really nice stretch through that right glute and hip. If you need a little bit more, take that left knee in towards the chest and then grab underneath that left thigh. Our head, neck, and shoulders relaxes. And then maybe you take your right elbow and push on that right inner thigh to get a really nice stretch through that right hip and glute. Breathe here. Couple deep breaths. So we inhale, we relax, and as we exhale, we come a little deeper into that stretch. This is a chance to let that powerhouse go. Just feel the stretch, feel the lengthening. Left heel comes back, our left foot comes back down onto the ground. Hands are in a low T. Our knees drop over to the left side, and our gaze goes over to the right. It's a really nice spinal twist here. Still feeling that stretch of the hip, maybe in the low back. Life back into that side body. Activate the core that we've been working on so hard to activate. Pull the knees back in towards the chest. That left ankle is going to come over that right knee. Maybe you take the left hand and you kind of push on that left inner thigh. Or maybe you take both hands and you squeeze up and under that right thigh. Relax the shoulders, relax the neck. Take that left elbow and you can kind of push into that left inner thigh. Toes are back, flex back towards the nose, or the shins, rather. We'll keep all of our angles safe here. Deep breath in, relaxes. A deep breath out. Comes a little deeper into your stretch. Let that right foot come down to the ground. Arms are into a low T. Go ahead and drop the right, or the knees over to the right side. So you come into that spinal twist here. Life back into that left side body. Activate the core. Pull the belly button back towards the back and then pull the knees in towards the chest to come to that center line. We've been on our back for a while. Take your time sitting up. We're going to go into our spinal twist. We come to a seated position. Legs are out long in front of us. Toes are back towards the nose. We're going to go into a spinal twist. So we want to keep our hips down, steady and stable and even, and we're going to twist from our hips up. So our arms come out into a T, Toes are back towards the nose. We're activated. Ankles, knees, hips are even. Push the fingertips away from each other. Sit up nice and tall as if somebody had a pulley and they were pulling you up towards the sky. We're going to twist to the right first. So we keep our arms long, keep our legs where they're at, and inhale. And as you exhale, twist over to the right. Let the arms be really long here. And find, you can even gaze at your toes, ankles, and knees to ensure that they stay even. As you inhale, come back to center. And as you exhale, turn over to the left. Fingertips reach away from each other. We're up nice and tall. See that our ankles, our knees, and our hips stay in alignment. Bring that torso out. Let it feel good. And then inhale, come back to center. Exhale one more time to the right. Pull those shoulder blades down and away. Reach those fingertips away from each other. Twist. One last time, inhale to the center, reach the shoulder blades back and down, reach the fingertips long as we twist to the left, bring out that torso, sit nice and tall, be strong in your twist. And we'll start off here, wherever you like your hands to be. Go ahead and melt into the mat. Hey, buddy. Go ahead and melt into the mat. Knees can be bent. Go ahead and drop the legs from side to side. Windshield wiper those feet. Take a couple deep breaths here. We go into some swimmers. Our feet are going to come down to the back corners of the mat. Our arms come up overhead. Palms are on the ground. Before we begin the movement, we're going to push the hips in towards the ground. Pull the belly button back towards the spine. Chin stays towards chest. We pull our legs up, our arms up off the ground like we're Superwoman or Superman. Chin towards chest, arms are long, legs are long. Now, if this is too much, do one leg or one arm at a time. From here, let's swim. Left arm, right leg. Squeeze the belly button back towards the spine. Open that chest. So good for our stability. Our hands come even with our shoulders. Pause here. Excuse me. Our elbows come even with our shoulders. Our hands are up by our head. Chin towards chest, push the hips into the ground, squeeze the belly button back. Now pull your arms up like they're in a goalpost position. Chin stays towards chest. Squeeze those mid-traps and rhomboids. Open the chest, squeeze the glutes. Pause here. We pulse the elbows back down towards the rib cage. For 5, like a low T by our hips. Squeeze the belly button back towards the spine. Push the hips to the ground. Pull the legs up off the ground. Chin towards chest. Reach those arms long and away. Open the chest. Open the front side of the shoulders. Pause here. Hold here. Squeeze. Lats engage. Mid-traps and rhomboids engage. 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Relax the arms wherever it feels nice. Bring the legs bent and windshield wiper the knees from side to side. Take a couple deep breaths here. We're going to come on our right side facing the screen. Wherever you're at, you're going to be on your right side and you're going to face the screen. Our legs are going to come long to the front corners of our mats. Our hands can be up into a plank, or down into a beauty queen, or even you can find a little pillow or something to rest your head long. Whatever feels really nice on that cervical spine or neck. Our hips and our shoulders are in alignment. Our hips are stacked over each other and our shoulders are stacked over each other. We're going to refine that core, refine the shoulders to the hips here. Go ahead and flex the feet. Left leg comes off the right. We're going to push our foot forward, 1, 2, and back for 1. Forward, 1, 2, and back for 1. Our hips stay stacked. Find a nice little stretch through the hip flexor in the front of the leg as we come back. Forward, 1, 2, and back. Forward, 1, 2, and back. One last time. Forward, 1, 2, and back. Pause with those feet over top of each other. Point the toe. Squeeze the leg long to the sky. Flex the foot. Squeeze together. Point. Squeeze to the sky. Flex together. Point and squeeze. Good. Maybe your hand comes out front for a little bit more balance. Maybe it stays on the hip to ensure that they're stacked on top of each other. Maybe it comes to the head for a little bit more challenge. Whatever feels good for you. Point and flex, flex, and point. Find those glute med so amazing for our balance and our stability, for keeping our hips, our knees, and our ankles safe. Pause when the legs come down together. Flex the toes, smallest little circles, like you're trying to light a match between the heels. Small, quick, little circles, reverse direction, small, quick, little circles. Pause here, point the toe, side passe, we drag the toe to the knee, extend the leg long, and then squeeze the legs together. These can be really great. Our glute meds can be really great for our balance and our stability, for allowing us to do lateral movement safely. Tennis and golf, basketball, laying around. Squeeze the legs, pause here, squeeze the legs up towards the sky, point the toe, bend the knee, and then push that toe down and away. Reversing that direction, bend. Hips are still stacked, belly button's still back. We've worked so hard to turn on that core. Don't forget about it now. Legs are long, pause here, grand rond de jambe, up towards the sky, out towards the front of the room, and then back behind you. The biggest circle that you've made with those toes, you're trying to stir a big cauldron. Our hips stay stacked as if there's a wall behind us, and they're not going to roll open or close. The next time the legs are together, pause, reverse our directions, out towards the front of the room, up towards the sky, back behind us. Squeeze, let those legs burn just a little bit in the glute meds. And one last time, let those legs come long. Knees come up towards the chest, 90 degrees here. Right arm comes long on the ground. Head comes long onto the mat. Left arm comes up, giving that right arm a high five. We are going to reach that left arm long out in front of us. Reach, reach, reach. And then squeeze that arm up and over us like we're creating a big rainbow or arc over our body. If it feels good to keep the shoulders stacked, keep the shoulders stacked and get a really nice stretch through the chest and the front of the pecs or the deltoids. Or if it feels really good on your thoracic spine, that mid-spine, to open it up here. As you come back and close it off, reach those fingertips long like you're trying to reach the arm out of that shoulder girdle. Reach the fingertips long and then give yourself a nice little high five here. One last time. Reach the fingertips long and out of that shoulder girdle and then reach up towards the sky. Reach, reach, reach. Open it up, either through the thoracic spine or just the front of the chest and shoulder. Then close it off. That left thumb comes on the ground. Left palm is facing your thighs. You're going to try to reach up and over your body. Trying to keep that left thumb on the ground. Reach the thumb on the ground up and over your body, up and over your head, like you're creating a big arc or rainbow up and over your head now. Maybe your hand comes off the ground, and that's okay. Let that arm externally rotate and feel that opening through the chest and lats. And then reach it long, fingertips long as you reach up and over your head, closing off that arc or rainbow over your head. One last time, thumb comes on the ground, palm faces the thighs. Reach that thumb up and over your head. Create the longest, biggest arc that you have over your head. Let this feel really good. Sit, maybe you sit in the left side facing the screen. Take your time getting up. We'll come on our left side facing the screen now. Flip the legs around. Our toes are going to reach to the front corners of our mats. We can come up, whatever feels good on your arm here. This is my preferred position, but it also could feel really nice for a pillow or just a pillow on your bicep here. Whatever feels good. Feet are reaching out to the front corners of our mat. Our hips are stacked, our shoulders are stacked. Our belly button's activated. We're going to flex the foot. We're going to pulse 1, 2, forward, squeeze back. Hips stay. 1, 2, forward, squeeze back. 1, 2, forward. It's really nice to have your hand here for a little bit more stability if you need that. 1, 2, forward, squeeze back. Just warming up that glute med on the right side. Like I said, really good for our balance and stability. Really awesome for our hips and our knees and our ankles to stay safe and lateral movement. The next time the legs are on top of each other, pause here. We point the toes, squeeze to the top, flex down. Point, squeeze to the top, flex down. Activate that core. Pull that belly button back towards the spine. Maybe you find your inner thighs as you squeeze those heels together. Be intentional about the movement and maybe try to get as much as you can. Again, can we find our shoulders to our hips, stabilizing against our movement? The next time the feet are together, pause here. We flex to the top, point the toe down. Flex to the top, point the toe down. Flex and point. Smallest little circles. Small little circles. Same idea, opposite direction. Small little circles. Squeeze it long. Beautiful. Point the toe. Let that hand come out front if needed. Let those glute meats burn. Find that breath pattern, that new, rejuvenating, oxygen-rich breath, and then let that stale, used up air go. Next time the legs are long, pause. We squeeze to the top, bend the knee. Push that toe down and away. Squeeze, bend, push. Open up that hip, squeeze. Find that breath. Legs are long, pause here, grand rond de jambe. Up towards the sky, out towards the front of the room, and then back behind you. Up, out, and back. Up, out, and back. Like you're stirring the cauldron with the toe, the biggest cauldron you've ever stirred with your toe. Let the hips stay. We're balanced and stabilized against the movement. Reverse directions, out towards the front of the room, up, top, back behind you. We're intentional about each move. So if we can't keep that core activated, stop the movement, regroup, and then come back to it. Legs are long. Relax the legs down. Your knees come in towards the chest, 90 degrees on the knees. Left arm comes long on the ground. Our head comes down towards the mat. Right hand comes on top like you're giving yourself a little high five. Reach that arm out long. Reach the arm up and over the chest, up and over the body. Maybe you keep the shoulders stacked, or maybe you let the shoulders open and you get a little bit more thoracic spine opening. Reach the fingertips long as you close it off. Be intentional about closing it off. Let that arm lengthen. Reach those fingertips long. One last time, reach those fingertips long, up and over the body. Feel that nice opening of the chest, of the spine. Let this part feel good. Maybe get to a point and you just want to breathe life back into that part of the body. Reach those fingertips to close. Right thumb comes on the ground with your right palm facing your thighs. Reach the thumb up and over the body like you're creating an arc up and overhead. Maybe your thumb doesn't stay on the ground for that long. That's okay. It's getting a really nice external rotation through that shoulder. We're stuck in that closed off driving or typing or on our phone position. This is a really nice time to let that open up. Same thing, reach those fingertips long, reach them up and overhead one last time. And then we close it off. Hand comes to meet each other. Go ahead and roll back onto your back. Knees come in towards chest. Give yourself a little hug here. Maybe the biggest hug you've given yourself today. Reach your legs long. Reach your arms long. Remember that if we can activate from our shoulders to our hips and let that powerhouse activate, get stable against any other movement. It's like our life. When the chaos hits, find what you can control, what you can stabilize, and work on that. Take one deep breath in. Oxygen-rich, rejuvenating breath. Let the stale, used up air go. Happy Friday. Thank you all for being here today. I hope to see you soon. Thank you to all the Harbor Square instructors that are doing this. You're saving us. You're incredible.